Hey YouTube dudes, what's going on? Welcome to my 300k Q&A. First of all, big thank you for 300k. Super excited. Love you guys a lot. The things I do in my life are impossible without you, so big thank you. Now, into the Q's. Now I'll deliver some A's. This one is a big one that has been asked a lot throughout the existence of my channel is, Coral, are you gay? No, I'm not gay. I'm kind of effeminate. I get that. I'm not a man's man. I'm a little girly, alright? But no, I'm not gay. So, yeah, next question. This is another one that comes up a lot, and I find it funny. Maybe it ties into the being gay bit. Coral, are you wearing makeup? It looks like you're wearing makeup. No. Guys, I'm not wearing makeup. I just have naturally very rosy cheeks and red lips. Okay, I'm not wearing makeup. Or gay. I'm not a gay man wearing makeup. Nothing wrong with that if you are, I'm just not. Okay, on to the next ones. Are you ever going to be Dennis's roommate? It's funny that you ask. We are currently looking for places to live, whether it's together or whether we get separate places. I don't know, but we're looking to relocate to the same city, which is very exciting because he's my pal. You want to live with your pals, you know how it is? So I'll give you a soft maybe on that one there, Caitlin McKitty. So this one comes from A Powers 562. He says, "Who gave you the nickname Coral?" This is a good question. It's a good story. Well, maybe it's not a good story. So as you guys know, my real name is not Coral. It's a childhood nickname I've had since I was about 11 or 12. My real name is Braden, B-R-A-D-E-N. It's not Brandon. It doesn't have a Y in it. It's just not Brandon. Guys, stop calling me Brandon. Stop. It's not my name. But I got the nickname Coral it's about 6 or 7 years ago. My old YouTube name used to be the Carl Gustav Noob, because it was a reference to a video game I really liked. And then Dennis and I became friends, and we always used to talk in this thing we called it Laurel, where you replace every vowel with an oral noise. So, hello everyone, I'm torking in Laurel. Wow, I haven't done that in a while. But yeah, we do that stupid language thing, and yeah, that's just how we operated. So my name that he knew me as was Carl, so then in Laurel, it became Coral. So Carl, Coral, and then Coral Horror came from when we were playing Minecraft and I was trapped in a hole, and it was the Coral Horror because in Laurel, hole becomes Horror. So it was the Coral Horror. So that is how I got my nickname, and it's just kind of stuck ever since. That kind of group of friends has just been calling me Coral for years now, and I respond to it as my name. And, you know, I like it. It's a fun little nickname to have. It's cool having a nickname that's just not your name. It's cool. Have you ever gotten a girlfriend? Yes, I've had a girlfriend before. Yeah. Do I have a girlfriend currently? No. No, I'm a free agent of adventure and fun. My YouTube crush is Dodie Clark. Hello, Dodie Clark. I find you very inspiring. Okay, enough about Dodie Clark. I like this one by Kenzie Self 10. Do you like being a YouTuber? Yeah, I love it. It's always been it's been my dream since I was so little. Since I was like 10 years old. I was like, I want YouTuber. And I luckily I've done it, and I'm super happy, and you know, I'm so happy, and I'm so grateful. So yes, I love being a YouTuber, love it. Rosie Clicksair asks, "Are you still moving to London with Alex? I love you, and thank you for being so hilarious." Well, thank you. I love you too, and I'm sure you're very funny, probably funnier than me because I'm not very funny. Oh, am I moving to London with Alex? Well, I'll lay out the next kind of half year of my life, maybe. So, on December 28th, I'm going to London for a week with Alex, and then we're going back to Alex's hometown for another 3 weeks, so I'll be living with Alex for a total of a month there, and then, at the start of February, Alex and I are going to Amsterdam. Yeah, so Alex and I are spending a crisp 2 months together, and then after that, I'm coming back home, getting my affairs in order, and hopefully moving from Edmonton to Kelowna British Columbia, within the next month or two. So that's kind of the 6-month timeline. So yes, Alex and I are living together for a short time. Expect fun videos with us, and then hopefully I'll be living long term with or near Dennis. So, they got a busy travel schedule. Oh, I like this one. The Dino Roared asked, which person was the funniest in the trip to Disneyland with Dennis, Alex, Fletch, and Sub? Okay, so if you guys didn't know, me and the gang, plus our editor, Fletch, went to Orlando Disney World. We had a great time. We also went to Universal Studios. So much fun. We had fun. We have fun. And who's the funniest? This may surprise you, but it's actually our editor, Fletch, in my opinion. I think Fletch is a very funny individual. He has great timing and a great just kind of sense of the mood of the room. And Fletch Fletch is a quiet guy. He's not always in the conversation. But sometimes he'll poke his head around the corner and you'll say something really witty and then kind of just slide back into it. And that's something I can really appreciate in person. And I think Fletch is very funny. So thank you for the question. And thank you for including Fletch in there. I like that you included him in your question. That's cool. Okay, on to the next one. Emma12005. Do people recognize you when you're shopping? No. I have never been recognized, and I don't think I ever will. I live in a small-ish city in Canada. I don't think I'd ever get recognized unless I went to some kind of event or some kind of festival or convention. If I went to a convention, maybe I'd get recognized. But I'm not that big of a YouTuber. I'm pretty little on the grand scheme of things. How did you meet Dennis? Through school? And by the way, congrats, Corky Boy. Thank you. Thank you, Dennis fan page. How did I meet Dennis? Just through YouTube online. Actually, Fletch connected us years ago. Because Fletch, I had a video blow up on my first channel. Blow up. I had 100 subscribers. And I had a video do kind of well on my channel. And then Fletch saw it and he's like, oh, this guy's the next big thing. Gotta be friends with him. So then he contacted me and then we got met. And then through him, I met Dennis and love was born. Oh, this is a neat question. At XCat Games, if you got banned on YouTube, what would you do? So if I could no longer do if I just woke up tomorrow and it was like, sorry, Coral, your account has been banned. It's over, Coral. What would I do? Honestly, I think I'd take whatever savings I had left, and I'd leave this apartment, leave all my stuff, and I just travel for as long as I could. I just go around the entire world. I'd see everything. I'd do everything that I've always wanted to, and I'd just try to make what I had last and try to see the world, because that's my dream in life. My dream in life is to see the world. That's all I want to do. That's it. I just want to see things, do cool stuff, forge myself as an interesting person. That's it. So I travel the world. But if you're asking career-wise, I think after I did all that, I'd try to get into theater. I'd try to get in theater where there'd be set design or acting. I don't know, but I would try to find myself in an environment of theater, because I love it. Ugly Potato asks, do you like books? I love books. I love them. Some of my favorite books are The Sun Also Rises, The Old Man and the Sea, Catch-22 is an all-time favorite. Those are just, things that come to the top of my head right now. So, books are cool. Be a lifelong reader. You learn a lot, you grow a lot as a person. And there's a cool quote, I'm probably going to butcher it, but the person who reads lives 1,000 lives, because it allows you to empathize with the characters and go through life with them. And that's super cool that you can brain jump into someone else's mind. That's super cool. That's why I love books. Do you ever plan to do vlogs? Yeah, no, I don't know. I like the idea of me sitting down in front of you guys. We have a cool rap sesh, and then I continue my life, and I want my life to be my life. I'm a private person. I'm a very introverted young man. I like my things to be my things. So as much as I love you guys, and I'm so blessed and happy for what we have, I just don't know if I want to invite you guys on my life, because it's my life, So I don't know, probably not. Do you have any siblings from Tartar Sauce? 11 YouTube. Yes, I have a sister. She is 20? 20? I think she's 20. Yeah. What is your favorite movie? That is from XCat Games once more. Thank you, XCat Games, for all the great questions. What is my favorite movie? The movie that I can watch the most over and over again is Catch Me If You Can, the Leonardo DiCaprio flick with Tom Hanks. It's just such a good movie, and I think it scratches my itch of adventurism and exploration, and then just be a little bit rebellious. It just scratches all those itches perfectly, and it's such a well-done movie that makes you feel and think. So, Catch Me If You Can is my favorite movie. I would have to say, good movie. Coral Whirl. If you had the chance to go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? P.S. Love your videos. Thank you, Artburiria Pirani. I love you too. Thank you for supporting me. Where would I go if I could go anywhere in the world? It's a good question, because the city I always dreamt of visiting was Amsterdam, and I'm going there. So perhaps Amsterdam, but another thing that I've always wanted to do was buy a motorbike, and travel through Laos and through Vietnam and stuff like that. So that would be cool. I would really enjoy to do that. And I think I'm going to do that this summer. I've kind of brought it up with a few people, and I was like, "Hey, you want to go to Vietnam on motorbikes?" And they were like, "Maybe." So we'll work on them a little bit more. And yes, I am more excited about Vietnam after Casey Neistat's Vietnam Notebook thing. If you guys watch him, I don't know, it was very inspiring, and I went, wow, that looks really cool. I want to do that. So yeah, I'd go to Vietnam on a motorbike. That'd be really dope. I like this question from Ruby Rook Angaroo. How's life going in general? What's going on? I really like that. Thank you for asking such a real question, I suppose. Just something so just simply nice. I don't know, how is life going in general? I would say that I'm having the greatest couple of months of my life. You know, I would say 2016 has probably been the greatest year of my life, and things are just on the up and up. I'm excited for life. I'm excited for my future. I'm excited to meet new people. I'm excited to live and to just kind of operate on this planet. It's very exciting. So, yeah, that's what's going on. I'm just excited to be living. I'm excited to be alive, as I hope you are too. You know, the world's a beautiful place. You just gotta find some beauty in it. AntGamer666, are your parents proud of you starting YouTube or not? Well, it was kind of a process with them. Because I told them, hey guys, I'm doing this YouTube thing, and they're like, that's cute, buddy. That's fun. I'm glad you're following your hobby. You got a nice little hobby. And I was like, no, Mom, I think I can make this my job. And she's like, Brayden, just do well in school. Okay, buddy, just do well in school, go to university. And then I was like, Mom, I'm kind of spending too much time on this YouTube thing to be doing well in school right now. And I don't really want to go to university because I think I can do this. And they were like, no, if you do that, you will have to leave our home. It's like, Mom, Dad. Oh, because they thought I wouldn't be able to support myself on it. But then once I showed them that I could support myself on it, I was like, look, I don't have to go to university, at least right now. I'm living life. They were like, all right. For now, that's it. Well, okay. And then I think they're proud of it. They've warmed up to it, and they go, "Oh, our little YouTuber." So yeah, I don't know. It was a process, but I think they are proud. What is your real name, and do you live alone with someone else, or do you have roommates? My name is Brayden. I don't feel comfortable giving you my last name, because I'm a private guy. I'm sure it's already out there online. I'm sure it is. No, I live alone, and honestly, I don't like living alone. That's why I'm excited to get out of this place and potentially move in with Dennis or other friends. Living alone I thought it would be for me, but it's really draining, and it's almost it's lonely sometimes too, because there can be you cook a big meal, a nice meal, and there's no one to share it with. There's something funny on TV. There's no one to share it with. I just miss sharing experiences with people. And maybe if I do have a roommate, I'll miss living alone. Maybe that's just kind of, I don't know, but we'll see, I guess. Varish22 asks, will you marry Dingo? Yes. Guys, everyone go to Dennis's comments right now and go, Dennis, will you marry Coral? And hopefully we can get his attention. And, I'd marry the guy. He's a handsome, strapping young man. Quite strong, too. Wow. He has some pecs. Pink Fantasy asks, if you could invent something, what would it be? How would it work? And what would it be named? My goodness, this is very interesting. Okay, I would invent... Wow. Okay, this is really hard. What would I invent? I would invent a way to read people's minds, but not in an invasive way. Just in a way where you could know if you're leading the conversation in a way that is pleasant for them. Because I have a tendency to talk about things that no one cares about or that makes people uncomfortable because I'm bad at that. So if I could tune in and be like, okay, interested or not interested, that'd be good. Or uncomfortable or comfortable, that'd be really good. I'd call it Brayden's comfortable measurer of other people. That's what I would do. So that is a nice insight into who I am, apparently. Jasmine X Marquise. Have you ever experienced something horrific? And by the way, I love you, Cork. Thank you, Jasmine. Love you, too. Have I experienced something horrific? Nah. I've definitely had bad things happen in my life. Sure, everyone has. But overall, I'm a very lucky young man. I've lived a very good life so far, and I hope it can continue that way, and I hope I can continue to help make other people's lives better. So horrific? No. Bad things happen to me though. Everyone does. Bunny Kitty 44. What type of music do you listen to? By the way, I love you. Thank you, Bunny Johnson. Love you too. What kind of music do I listen to? I love Metric a lot. The reason why I love Metric is it's a band that has grown so much and changed so much, and there's very different forms of Metric, depending on where you go on the timeline. So, yeah, Metric is dope. I really like the Gorillaz. They're really cool. Kanye West is my bae. Why did I say it? That's a terrible sentence. Never thought I'd say that in my life. It's hard for me to just like pull music out of my head and throw it at you guys and tell you what I like. I'd have to look at my Spotify. But, overall, I like a very varied set of music. I like jazz, John Coltrane. I like hip-hop, Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar. I like rock and roll music. I like pop music, Grimes, Lord. I don't know. I have a very... I don't dislike a lot. I like to like things. So, yeah. Do you play any instruments? By MadDog3223. I can play the trombone. Haven't done it in years, but I feel like if you gave me one, I'd figure her out again. So yeah, I'm a trombonist. I'm not. This is a good question. What are you most afraid of? Wow. I mean, there's always the surface level things. Like, I'd be like, I'm afraid of spiders, snakes, and crazy people because they're unpredictable, and I do not like unpredictable things. I like things to be decently predictable or otherwise as spooky. But I do like to do, like, things like spontaneously and out of the blue. So it's like predictable, but I'm a strange creature. I just don't like things that are spooky. But on like a deeper level, I mean, I think I'm afraid of never growing, of being trapped as the person I am now. And I like the person I am right now. We have a great time together. But as I grow and as the world grows, this person is going to need to change. And I'm just worried that I won't be feeding my body the right substance to change and to grow. So I'm worried. That's my greatest fear, is that I won't live to my full potential, I suppose. Yeah, it's a good question. What is the meaning of life? Goodness, I don't know. My meaning. I think everyone just gives life their own meaning. How cliche. But what do I do? I don't know. I just try to go out. I just try to have a good time. Try to enjoy it. That's my meaning. Just try to find some enjoyableness in it. Real Swift asks, if you could go back in time and change one thing, what will it be? If I could go back and rewrite one thing that I've done, what would it be? This is a hard question, because on one hand, I am the person I am today because of all the things that have happened to me and that I've done and have had done to me, and I like who I am. I wouldn't want that to be changed. But on the other hand, there's a lot of opportunity in that question. I mean, I could say I'd go back and win the lottery or something, but I think on more of a personal level, there have definitely been people that I've wronged in the past that I wish I could unwrong. And would it make a big change in the grand scheme of things? No, but it would save people from being hurt. It would save myself from looking down upon me. But again, because I looked down upon me for doing bad things, it helped me grow. But I wish I could save them from some of the mean things I did to them. So yeah, I'd just go back and just kind of pull back a little bit on maybe just some mean stuff I did. I don't know. I can't really think of specifics, but I'm sure I haven't been perfect forever. I'm really not at all. I'm a terribly flawed human. Pauline Fernina asked, "What is your favorite childhood memory?" These are good questions, guys. These are very thoughtful. We're going down an alleyway of who is Coral today. Who is Brayden? And what is my favorite childhood memory? This is tough. I have a really pleasant memory. Me and my friend Marcus, we were best friends when we were very little. I went to his house and we walked to our elementary school in the summer to see if we were in the same class, because the class list would posted on the front of the door. And we had a really nice walk talking about how great it would be to be in the same class and this and that. And then when we got there, we weren't in the same class. But it wasn't terribly sad because we looked at each other and said, well, that's okay. We can still hang out at recess. And we went home. Oh, it's just a really nice memory. And I think it's so nice because just how casually we handled the situation. We were both very young at the time, and it would have been very easy to throw a scene or to be upset. But we just went, you know what? See you at recess, bud. So yeah, that's my favorite childhood memory. If you could meet any person on Earth, who would it be? Can they be dead? If they can be dead, I would love to sit down with Ernest Hemingway and hopefully have an enjoyable time where I could just listen to him talk. If they have to be alive, I would have to say, who would be a good one? I could sit down with any person on Earth. Dodie Clark. That's my joke answer, but because I can't think of a real answer, we're gonna lock it in at Dodie Clark. Okay, well, I have burned through your questions. Very good questions, a lot of them very enjoyable. I had a good time. If you had a good time, thank you for coming by. If you enjoyed the video, I am glad. So, this is my 300K Q&A. Goodbye, love you. Love your shoes, and toodaloos.